Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Aries moons. How are you doing, Aries moons? It's so nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Where'd I put that one? Sorry. Somebody who lives in my house likes to slam doors. Anyway, Happy New Year! It's so nice to see you. I don't know about you guys, but something about... I'm filming this January 1st, by the way, so like a couple hours before this goes out. But I don't know, for me, when it hit 2025, I just felt like this weight was lifted off of me that I was not expecting. Granted, there have been times when New Year struck and midnight struck on New Year's, and I felt the opposite. I felt like this impending doom. So, feels good. I don't know. I'm feeling optimistic, but anyway, this is not about me. Just, I hope you're feeling well about this year. But as I finish shuffling out your cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths, to calm yourself, ground yourself, center yourself, get relaxed, get comfy. I hope all my Northern Hemisphere friends who are about to be entering the dead of winter are getting some rest, taking some time to yourself. Of course, I hope that for everybody, all of you. There we go. All right, Aries moons, let's take a look at your cards. So for the Oracle card, we have Strength with Virgo and the fire element. I think a little strength is a great way to start off the year. All right, and for your tarot cards, we have King of Cups, Five of Cups, the Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Nine of Athames, aka Nine of Swords. Well, good news, Aries moons. This definitely looks like a very straightforward reading. I believe we're talking about some sort of mindset shift, shift in your mindset that you are trying to, struggling, but also doing a good job of doing after some sort of loss. That's what Five of Cups is about. With Five of Cups, when we're talking about this loss and this grieving, usually the first thing that pops into your head is like a person, a death, but we're really talking about anything that you had that was important to you that you no longer have, that you lost. That could be something like a job, a friend, a relationship, even something like a dream, like something that you really wanted to do that kind of got shattered, and it wasn't able to happen. I can see very clearly, though, with this Ace of Pentacles here, that whatever this loss is, which I don't want to sound like I'm minimizing this, because obviously I don't know what this is for you, but it's very clear that this loss was something that needed to go in order to make way for Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity. Something much better needed to fit in. I would guess something better. Again, I don't know what this loss was, but whatever the case, it was to make space for something new to come in. It was to open you up to a new opportunity. So given the cards that we have here, I think you're kind of still in the space of either trying to figure out, what is going to replace that, what your new dream is going to be, what your new relationship is going to be, or whatever it is. And I think, what we'll be talking about in this reading is what that looks like, being in between that transition. Oh, I didn't finish my thought. Of the time of either figuring out what the next thing is going to be, or, trying to make it happen, and it's hard to know if this is it, So kind of this transition, kind of trying to find something new, that kind of thing. But I do want to really say, before we get into this nitty-gritty, with this King of Cups, I think you are doing a very good job handling this emotionally. I do really, really think so. I think we're battling some more negative emotions here. But I think overall, I definitely don't want you to feel like you're, I don't even want to say doing anything wrong. I don't think so. I think you're handling this the best way that you can. All of this other stuff, which I promise I'm about to get to, it seems like stuff that anybody would feel. That's just natural. It's not a failure on your part. I think given all of this, you're doing a good job. King of Cups, master of emotions, right? I think you're doing very well. So, all right, let's talk about the nitty-gritty. We'll start here with this Hanged Man and Nine of Athames, aka Nine of Swords. Hanged Man is about being in kind of a standstill, kind of a wait and see, wait and find out kind of thing. It kind of implies that there's this stale energy going on, that things are not moving how you want them to, or just not moving at all, And a lot of times the Hanged Man is telling you one of two things. Either, well, kind of both, but like wait and see what happens. Not a whole lot you can do right now. It is what it is. And, or change your perspective, right? That's why he hangs like this upside down, is because he's thinking and trying to gain a new perspective by literally flipping the world upside down, just to try and gain some new insight. So as far as flipping your perspective, that's in respect to this Nine of Swords, which is about fear and anxiety. And given we have this Four of Pentacles here, yeah, I think what you're feeling is a fear of not being able to put this back together, not being able to find whatever it is that you feel is now lacking, whatever this thing was that you were grieving, right? And depending on what it is, it might be something that's literally irreplaceable, right? That might be true for some of you. But for others of you, this may be, again, because we have this Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like this is, if this was a career choice that you made, maybe, like I said, getting fired from a job or losing a job in whatever way, quitting a job. Maybe you really wanted to get into some sort of school and got rejected, like that kind of thing. This is definitely giving blessing in disguise, right? But a lot of times we don't know something's a blessing in disguise until after, a long time from now. So while you're, waiting and in the middle of it, it sucks. It's so frustrating. So I feel like that's where this fear is coming from, is like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? I'm trying to find a new job, but it's not looking really good. I'm trying to find a new relationship because that's really important to me, but men, sorry, men, I couldn't help myself. So with this Four of Pentacles, it's kind of, that scarcity mindset of, trying to hold together what it is that you have because you just feel like it, even what progress you have made so far could just be taken away at any second, right? It could be undone. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card because I would like to give you, sorry, I'm reaching for my cards. I'd like to give you a little bit of path going forward, right? This isn't offering much of that, but I'm going to try, okay? Sometimes with readings like this, it's not really telling you what to do. It's kind of like yeah, it sucks, but hang in there, and you need to just sit in this, right? But I'm gonna try for you, okay? I'm gonna try asking what's something encouraging, something for you to focus your attention on. Maybe what's coming up. The world reversed. Okay. Okay, Aries moons, I'm going to be honest. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I'm going to be honest with you with what the cards are saying. You know I always am. The world reversed tells me that whatever it is that whatever your next step is, whatever it is, on your path to finding this next thing, I don't think all of the pieces are quite where they need to be yet, and you're kind of just in this standstill. And the best thing you can do right now is just stay strong. But let me explain what I mean just a little bit. For example, maybe the job that you will have next just isn't empty yet, right? There's still somebody who needs to leave that job before you can take that place, right? Or a relationship, right? Maybe the other person just isn't ready yet, or the other person is, needs to move to your town first, or I don't know what, you know what I mean? Just kind of like outside things, and maybe it has a little bit to do with you as well, who knows, are just not where they're supposed to be. The stars are not quite aligned yet. So using this, the best use of your time, I believe with this time, is, I think, number one, learning how to, or practicing, handling that fear. It's the fear of the unknown, right? I think everybody's scared of the unknown. And trusting that whatever it is that you're looking for, the universe is always on your side. Whether you believe in them or not, you've got spirits who are on your side, right? And everything's going to be fine. Everything will fall into place at some point. We don't know what that looks like. We don't know how it's going to go. And it might not sound great right now, but ultimately it will be for your highest good. And that's a scary thing to sit in, right? And like I said, I want to reiterate, I think you are doing a really good job with this so far. So I really want to just say, keep it up. Keep it up, right? But yeah, ultimately, I always say this with strength. The most important time to be strong is when you don't know how it's going to go, right? It's easy to be strong when things look like they're going to go well, right? You can see and you can feel, acceptance letter or the whatever, you know? It's easy to feel strong then. But the most important time to be strong is when you can't see that. When you are still just pushing and just trucking through, you know? And I think this is just one of those times where you gotta find whatever strength you can. And a lot of times, strength just means self-confidence and trust in yourself, you know? So, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. Aries moons, I hate giving these kinds of readings. I always wish I could say like, oh, it's right around the corner. Oh, they'll show up for you next week. You know, I wish I could, but it's not up to me, is it? I am not the universe. Anyway, if you have any questions about this or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. On the shorts part of my channel, I have hundreds of shorts videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about their upright meaning, their reversed meaning, as well as any symbolism within them. So if you'd like a little more information, there's some over there. So, Aries moons, I am wishing you so much strength through this situation and through the entire year. I'm here for you, on your side. I'll see you next month and hopefully we'll be making some progress, right? But I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. I know you've got this. I want to pass on. I was saying in the beginning of this reading that I'm feeling very optimistic. So I'm sending you optimistic vibes. Hopefully you can receive them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye!